Sup guys, Kosh here, and today we will talk about hero growth in AFK Arena, how to ascend the heroes, how it works, and how you can do it the most efficiently. We already learned how wishlist works in the previous video, and now we have to use the heroes that we summoned. We got a bunch of the heroes and we need to grow them, to merge them together in order to get the better, higher tier hero. For the purpose of this video, we will use the guide by Hero on the Reddit. It kinda shows you how different factions have different ascensions. So we have different type of heroes and they ascend differently. We have 4 faction heroes: Lightbearers, Maulers, Wilders, and Graveborns. Those are the basic ones. Then we have Celestial and Hypogean heroes, and after that we got Awakened heroes. You can recognize them by that glow, and the main way of getting those is through Temple of Time, which is really unavailable for the early players. So if you get some of those guys, you consider yourself lucky, guys. First 4 faction heroes are the most common ones, but they are the hardest ones to ascend. You need more copies in order to get those guys to the highest tier. So basically, when you get the hero of elite rarity and combine it with the same elite hero copy, you get elite plus copy of the hero. You can combine that elite plus copy of the same hero with some fodder hero. We'll talk about fodder after we'll get through this. With the fodder elite plus copy, and you get legendary copy of the hero. When you get legendary tier hero, you combine him with elite plus copy of the same hero, and then you get a legendary hero. Legendary hero have to be combined with elite plus copy of the same hero yet again, and we get a legendary plus hero. Legendary plus hero have to be combined with legendary plus fodder hero. That will give you a mythic hero. Mythic hero is combined with legendary plus fodder again to get mythic plus hero. By the way, at mythic you unlock signature item that will allow your hero to get more features, more skills. It will make them really strong. At mythic plus you combine the hero with 2 elite plus copies of the same hero, and then you get ascended tier hero. This is when you unlock the furniture for your heroes. After that, you combine ascended tier hero with 1 elite plus copy of the hero to get 1 star, and you can go as far as 5 stars for each hero. Ascended 1 star allows you engraving that makes your hero even stronger. Now you might be wondering, what are the fodder heroes? Fodder heroes are heroes that cannot go higher than legendary plus tier. They cannot go to the ascended tier. That's why they are being fed to other heroes to make them stronger. You can see them here when you click on the heroes, on the portraits, and there at the bottom you get legendary tier heroes. All those guys, even if some of them may be really good in the early game, they will become totally useless in the late game, and their copies, they can be easily fed to other heroes and you won't lose anything. That's the rule of thumb. Don't feed heroes of the higher rarity, of the ascended rarity that are over here, unless you are absolutely sure to other heroes when ascended. Don't use them as a fodder. Ascended tier heroes can become fodder as well in case if you are totally sure that you're not going to use them. For example, over here we have this Walker guy, who is considered to be one of the worst heroes in AFK Arena at the moment, and usually people just feed him to other heroes instead of building him up. Because usually when you build your heroes, you will lack fodder and you will need as many those elite plus copies of the same faction as possible to build your heroes up. When ascending the heroes, when you summon a lot of heroes, you can use auto ascend. This is okay, you can get elite copies, but doing the smart ascension sometimes isn't that wise, because you might not get the most efficient elite copies. So you gotta count, you gotta be really careful. So your goal is to combine heroes that way that you can get the heroes to legendary plus. So in the end, you want to get heroes to legendary plus only when you're sure that they will get there. So if you have 2 fodder heroes at elite plus, you need 2 more other types of fodder heroes that you combine with one of your fodder heroes. So this one will go to legendary, and then you fed him to this one, and you will get legendary plus fodder copy. Unlikely, I don't have enough copies of the heroes over here, so I can't show it to you right here. In any case, in order to make one of the faction heroes to ascended tier, you need 8 copies of the same hero. So that's usually the benchmark which you are going for when you summoning the heroes in the tavern, and when you get 8 heroes, you switch them out to another hero. If you want to max out your hero and get him to 5 stars, you want 18 copies of the same hero to get him to Ascended 5 stars, plus fodder. Now let's talk about Celestial and Hypergean heroes. Ascension for those guys is different. The first step is the same, you combine Elite with Elite copy of the same type to get Elite Plus, and after that, you need the same Elite Plus copy to get him to the next rank all the way to Mythic Plus, and after that you need 2 Elite Plus copies of the same hero to get him to Ascended. So, for Celestial and Hypergean heroes, you need a lot of copies of the same hero to get them up to the Ascended tier, but you don't need fodder for that. Overall, to get a Celestial or Hypergean hero from Elite to Ascended, you will need 14 copies of the same hero, and that will give you Ascended tier hero. Usually you want to add 2 more heroes for Ascended 1 star to unlock engraving for those heroes. So those guys are more expensive to build, but usually they are more effective. And since you can get them through stargazing with the stargazing cards and diamonds when you are far into the game, you can get them pretty consistently, but the price is really high. Now, before moving to the Awakened heroes, which is the totally new thing and different, we would like to talk about Dimensional heroes. It's a different type of heroes. Those are special. Most of them are event heroes that you get from the events, but they are really powerful. There is one thing about Dimensional heroes that totally differs them from all other heroes. In order to ascend Dimensional hero, you have to connect him to one of your heroes, and he will gain the same amount of ascension, so same level of ascension as the hero he is linked to. So for example, our Arthur is linked to Brutus, and he get 4 stars ascended from him. So he copies the level and the stars of the hero he is chained to. The problem is you cannot use the chained hero and the dimensional hero in the same formation. So you would like to link them to the heroes that you don't really use, or if you want dimensional heroes to be in the same formation with the linked hero, you would like to use the dimensional key, but those are limited and they are really hard to get. In any case, dimensional heroes are extremely powerful and getting them is a really good idea, specifically if there is an event right now that will give you a dimensional hero for the exchange, you should go for that. Those guys are no-brainers, they are really powerful and you won't regret getting them. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, try to get at least Ainz and Albedo from the garrison over here, that will allow you to get strongest heroes in the game for your disposal. Now let's move on to the Awakened heroes. Those guys have one more Awakened skill. They are really powerful, really expensive and hard to get specifically for the free-to-play players, and ascending them is a nightmare itself. So Awakened heroes, when they are summoned, if you like in the normal summons or you got them through the Temple of Time, you will get legendary copies straight away. So you don't need to go through elite steps. But in order to get a legendary plus copy of the hero, you will need 3 copies of legendary heroes. That's crazy. And in order to get the next tier, for every tier you will need legendary plus copy of the same hero. So that means 3 legendary copies of the hero. That's very expensive, guys, and really hard to get. You need 15 copies of Ascended tier heroes to get the hero to Ascended tier, and then 3 more to get Ascended 1 star. But if you can get some of the Ascended tier heroes to the Ascended 1 star, oh man, that will be really worth it. They are really good. So guys, yeah, let's sum it up. The common tier heroes are just the stuff that's being used in the Rikichi card and destroyed for the resources. You don't need those guys at all. Legendary tier heroes are your fodder heroes, but early game you might want to use them. Ascended tier heroes are the heroes that you wanna build long term, and you gotta focus on the specific heroes. Try to go only for 5 heroes that you will level up until you will unlock the resonating crystal, and it will be totally different game mode for you. And yeah, don't feed Ascended tier heroes to your other heroes unless you really know what you're doing. In the most cases, you will regret this later, because it's a long-term game, it's better to wait a little bit than feed the heroes that you will need later on and regret it in the late game. Other than that, guys, you can play pretty confidently as free-to-play. My account is fully free-to-play, but it was 2 or more years playing the game. But I have loads of the heroes, I have most of the faction heroes built up, and I feel really comfortable on my current plays, basically. So yeah, patience is a key to AFK Arena and doing everything on your dailies, going through all the events and, you know, being efficient. So yeah, guys, if you have any further questions, ask them down there in the comments below. Also, let me know if that guide helped you even a little bit. I'd really appreciate your opinion, because, you know, those guides are really hard to make. So yeah, don't forget to give it a like. And if you guys are watching this and still not subscribed, please don't forget about that, because only 20% or so of the viewers are subscribed, and it's making me really, really sad. So if you'll subscribe, you'll make my day. And you might want to check the pinned comment in the video description for additional links. There are more playlists with AFK Arena, more AFK Arena guides, hero breakdowns, and beginner playlists, where you can find all that info for the new player structure. You can send it to your guildies to go through the AFK Arena in the most efficient way, so they will learn the game. And yeah, you will love it. And also, you would like to join the Discord, the link is down there as well, for more AFK Arena content here, for discussions, for AFK Arena guides and leaks. You got the upcoming stuff here that's not out on the YouTube yet, so sneak peek. Also, you get the notifications from the videos from my channel here, because YouTube can be really tricky with those, so you might miss important stuff. And you can go to the welcome when you just join in, press this button right here, and you will get the role that will be mentioned when I post the new videos, so you won't miss anything. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this guide. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.